Hello everyone, and welcome to the project file for Carrying Strangers. It used to be called Carry a Stranger, but I don't know, it always felt awkward, so I just changed the name like, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes ago. So, it was a mashup, an EDM mashup that was submitted to Proximity Music. I thought that I'd be able to get this mashup on their big million-plus subscriber YouTube channel, but I guess their quality control weeded mine out. You can't always win, but I just thought I'd share this and felt it was time for an actual release after 6 months of kind of waiting and hoping. But you know what? It's okay. That's just the way the biscuit breaks. Starting off, we have the instrumental. So I got the plucks from Carry You, and then the backwards reverb, or the preverb from Strangers, just because Demux ate out of it. And then here's Naz's acapella. And one of the things that I did was I sent the main vocal, it's on insert 5, it's feeding to the master, but I also route it into insert 6 so that I can put a delay in it and drop the dry input and put the filter on it, because like that's kind of genuine to the original Strangers song, and Demux ate out of it, so I pretty much just like recreated it. So we're just going on. The mashup is pretty safe at this moment because it's like, okay, I wanted it to make it like, okay, song 1 plus song 2, because I found that the mashups that made it onto Proximity were kind of song 1 plus song 2, but I kind of go a little creative in some areas, so I'm just gonna keep going here. This is another preverb with the Carry You vocals, just to kind of ease into it, otherwise it would have been a little bit jarring. One of the nice things is that both of these songs are in key, and I didn't need to pitch shift anything, and they're in a similar beats per minute as well. One of the reasons why I wanted to do this was because there's a nice lyrical interplay between the Carry You and the other lyrics. Like it's you and then Carry You. Whenever it's a duet, I pan one of the vocals to one ear and the other vocals to the other ear to give it some space and make it kind of, I guess, sound a little more wider or open. I don't know if, conventional music would kind of do that. I haven't seen it done very often, but I just felt that, you know what, I gotta put a little bit of myself somewhere. So then it goes like left, right, and then goes centered. For the drop, I decided to leave this completely the original. I find a lot of EDM mashups will do that. And I guess I kind of spread my wings a little bit more in the second half. So it's kind of like showing that, oh, this is how it would conventionally be done with some lyrical interplay. And then the next part is when you can like really, really mesh it together and you have all your ideas at play. So here's the kind of instance where I'm going back and forth. Carry you, so neat stuff. I knew I wanted to switch the instrumentals at some point, so I have the Carry You instrumental and then I have the Strangers instrumental, so I do a little bit of a transition. To keep the energy up, I bring the kind of clap or percussive pattern here, and I put the Carry You vocals here. These are, what are these? This is another. Okay, yeah, I brought the plucks in, so it's like the intro from Strangers and the plucks, and I think it sounds pretty good. It's like meshing. It's almost like it's trying to mesh at the first part, and then in the second half and onward, that's when it's like the full mesh. I think that it's interesting to do like a full mesh because then you get two distinct drops. So pretty straightforward in terms of like the plucks and the vocals. This is a neat little thing. Just wanted to put my stamp on it. So I just like reversed it. Pretty cool. And to see, I bring back the instrumental here. And then just got a little bit of a loop there. And here's my little riser. I want it to be a little unique. So what I did was I put a Panamatic LFO on it and a speed LFO. So it sounds really neat if you just listen to it alone. Really cool. Yeah, just a bit of white noise. I'm sure a lot of EDM producers do stuff similar to that. But anyways, this is the part where I'm like, you know what? It sounds a little too boring if I kind of keep the same structure. So this is where I literally chop the Carry You instrumental, I chop the Strangers instrumental, and I play with the percussive elements to really feel like almost like an intermediate drop. And it kind of goes in and out. I think it was really, really cool to do that. So yeah, the instrumental going in and out, I thought that was really, really neat. One thing that I wanted to do was really, really have a vocal interplay in spaces where the vocal isn't supposed to be. I find that a lot of, I guess, pop mashup artists will kind of keep the vocals in the same place and they won't really offset it too much deliberately. A lot of times when people offset vocals, they do it without really knowing. But in this case, I wanted to make it unique for the people who really know the song Carry You. So right here, I put Melodyne so that, and then I completely messed with the pitch so it sounds like it's like different. Way. It doesn't normally do that. Pain. Like I love that part. It's a simple pitch shift. It makes it so much more like interesting though. Okay, so I chopped the stuff there. So it's still going. And it's just leading up to the part here, and then there's a little bit more lyrical interplay. Okay, so this is a weird little thing. Only you and me. Nowhere does the singer sing, "I will carry you with me." So this is actually like a chop. I will carry you with, it would be me, but then what I did was I used I kind of like merged the vowels, so it sounds like it's not exactly E, it's A, but then A and E kind of sounds a little bit similar when it's drowned out by the instrumental. Well, I guess not really drowned out, but like combined with it. So it sounds like, I will carry you with me. So see, like your brain automatically completes the vowel there. And these are just a whole bunch of little delay effects to carry you into the last drop. A tricky thing is like whenever people do double drops, I find that sometimes it gets a little too oversaturated in sound. You know what? I think maybe this might be a little oversaturated in sound, but I tried to, I guess, clean it up so that it would at least give some breathing space to each other. It's one thing, it sounds a little too seamless. Like it sounds like I didn't do anything in the instrumental, but I guess this is mostly for the people who know both songs. So I have Strangers here. And I have Carry You. And I put the sidechain there just to let the kick breathe a little bit. And what I did was I EQ'd it out of there. So it's thanks to Demux removing the bass and the percussion and then, you know, doing all this stuff. I can like combine it like this. Originally, I had done a lot of vocal chopping in these segments, but I kind of realized that, you know what, I think if this was a main channel upload, I would have gone off on the vocal chopping, but because I wanted to play with the masses, I didn't want to ruin the integrity of the instrumental too much. But I did add this as a little flair. That's just a little. It sounds really, really bad on its own, but with the instrumental, it plays with that. So. And then see the instrumentals are still there, and then it's overlapping vocals, and then it ends. And I put the Strangers, I guess, ending crash to finish it off. So yeah, that's the project file. This was pretty fun to make. This was about a 10-hour project. Honestly, like, I'm not sure what it takes to really make it onto Proximity. I really wanted to be like, oh yeah, you know, I have this thing under my belt where it's like, you know, this wasn't even to get viewership. I just wanted to be like, oh yeah, and point at something and be like, yeah, I did that. But you know what? Some things aren't meant to be. But this was a lot of fun to make, and putting the music video was fun to make as well. So I'm glad if you enjoyed it, and if you didn't enjoy it, and if it's too EDM-y, yeah, this is kind of the nature of EDM mashups, I guess. Oh man, it'd be really cool if like Seven Lions or Martin Garrix played this, but one can dream. Anyways, thanks for listening. I really appreciate all of you, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.